So we have finished the two section in first part. Now we'll move to the start section, which is the largest sections, and from there we'll start. I think the actual design start from here. Overall, what the Figma design we have, and some tricky parts will come in into that. So we need to describe actually what it is, how to tackle those things. If we are a designer inside Pagefly, okay, obviously we are using a page builder, and page builder does not a alternative to coding, because with code we can achieve anything we want, but with page builder there is some limitation, there is some functional limitation, there is some capabilities that page builder does not have. So we have to keep this in mind while we are working for a client, or we are taking a project, or we are converting anything to it. So, okay, now let's begin. So for same, this will be add elements, then we will take two columns. Perfect, right? We have two columns in the line, we have this section, in the right we have this. So then we'll go to the section and we'll make 1300, same, right? Then we have this section. In the left we have, first of all we have some icons. So if I click those icons, okay, so these are the icons. So these are the icons. So what we can do, as you can see, the stars, we can click one of the stars and we can take the color for the stars. What is the color code here? uh, so there is no color code. Why? This is pretty insane. So this should be the color code, right? Whatever color code was there for the first background was the color code for the icon. So let me close my Facebook unless the revision. So there is five stars and then there is a text, right? And this text is the same text with the 14 size only, but the color is same like the first one. Okay, so now let's cover this. First of all, I will click on add element. We have in five stars and then one text. Okay, so first of all, I will go to the add layout. I will not add the icons, I will add a block, and I will describe why I add that block. Okay, just keep with me. I'll give a padding 10 and 10 for that block. As you can see, under column we have a block. Then I'll click an add element, and then I'll go to the icons, and I will drag an icons here, and I'll click the section and take this background color for the icon, same color. So I'll go to the icon and then I'll paste the content color here. And if we see the icons, for example, what is the size of the icons? Is there anything? It is 16. So I'll click on it. I will go to the general and we'll choose, I think 16 or 18 will be good. Then I'll click, select the icon, click on duplicate. As you can see, it will be duplicated and there is some spacing between the icons. So I'll click the second icon, go to styling, and we'll make the margin left to 3. Then I'll click the second icon, duplicate, duplicate, duplicate 5 times. Okay, then click this paragraph. We need a paragraph. I will duplicate it and drag this paragraph with this move option under the fifth icon. Okay, perfect. And now it is, I think, only 14, or yes, if I am not mistaken, it is 14 pixel. Okay, so now let's see why I have used the block element. So click on this block from the top panel of Pagefly, then go to styling panel of the block and make it display flex. Okay, now everything will be together. So that is the reason to use the block. Unless using the blocks, we cannot make those two elements in the single lines, and it will make things easier to make also in responsive. So as you can see, there is some spacing, and this is the text loved by this. And I will go to the general, control A, control V, paste all the text, and I'll go to the paragraph, and then we'll go and make some margin of 10. Perfectly given, right? Perfectly working. Okay, good. For icons, I think it is also good. For paragraph, what we can do, we can go here and make the line height also 16, or 20, 20, 20. Okay, for the block, align items center, so it will make things everything center properly. Okay, so now we can see what we can do. We can again, there is a line height issue, I think 24. Okay, so that is good. Okay, so we are good to go. So what is working perfectly. Now then we have a headline. We'll use Montserrat for this. They are using Allegria 54, and the color is same for the for this as well. So I'll click on add element. I'll go to headline, and I will drag the headline under the block. Go to styling, and we can use Montserrat, or is Allegria is available, not available. So we can use Montserrat by default, or we can use a similar type of font if we want to Alata or something like this. Perfect, right? Let's use it. So it will be 54, and then as I said, every time just make it 0. Okay, every time we take a headline or anything, go to styling, control A, control V, and then for this let's make the line height 60. Okay, good. But if you think, let's make it Montserrat. Okay, for Montserrat it is two line. Let's make it Alaga again, and for this it is, I think already it is bold, so there is no other option for this. It is by default bold font. And then we have some paragraphs. With 18 pixel, and we use pop-ins. And let's click on add elements, and then I'll go to the paragraph, drag a paragraph under the headline, and I'll go to styling. First of all, let's make it 0, and then let's give it 10 pixel. And for this, control A, control V, and then this is the color for this. Let's go to styling and paste it here. Okay, let's give it 20 at least, and let's scroll down and make it Poppins font. And for this, let's make it 18. Okay, okay, so that's looking good. That is looking good. And for headline, we may give some 10 more to have some consistency, right? In the Figma design, it does not have the consistency of the spacing. As you can see, the button have a larger spacing from the paragraph than headline from paragraph. So there is some consistency, but does not matter. We will just adjust it. It is 24 pixel, same button, but the font size is larger. So I'll click that button, I'll duplicate it, and I will drag this under here, and then I will go styling and make it left align. And for this we'll give 20. Okay, let's give it, and let's make it 24 pixel. Okay, good. And then I think for the background, what is the color of the background? I think this is a different background color. It was pure black, but this is slight black. So I'll go to styling and give it here. And then for the padding, I think we need to increase it to at least 30, and also 30, 30 and 30. Okay, good. And for top and bottom, I think we need to increase this as well, and this will be good. This will look good. Okay, and then we have a left side where we have an icon. So sometimes if this does not, click Control plus to make it zoom. Okay, then we have this icons. Okay, a icon something like this within paragraph, within text. Okay, the text is, what is the size for the text? 12. Okay, okay, so we can click on this block and duplicate this block and drag this under the button, and then we can go to styling and give some margin 20. And for this one, let's delete all other icons. Let's delete all other icons. Let's delete all other icons. Okay, and then we need to, okay, so we deleted all the icons. So click on that icon, go here and search for clock icon. Okay, something like this or this will be perfect. And then we have a paragraph. So for paragraphs, we need to control A this and then paste it here. And for this, go to styling and just remove it to regular, but few lines will be bold. Limited time offer, so click on it, go to general, limited time offer, drag it and make it bold. Okay, that is perfect. So now we have a perfect section, something like this. But Here the button is much larger, right? Much larger, and looks much larger, and the text is also similar to that button. And for the button, I think what we can do, we can make it something like this, so it takes the whole section. Okay, or no, it should not be like this. Or for this block, okay, for this block this is perfect, but for button we can make it some left padding and right padding. We can increase this a little bit more, I think. That will be perfect. So let's make it 80. Let's make it 80. Okay, so this is good and this is looking perfect at this moment. And then let's click Control minus to zoom it out. So again we can see what is in the right side. In the right side we have image with a badge as well. So now what I will do, as you can see, this is an image, this is an image, and this is a frame, right? So I will hide, this should be there, but this and the second image, third image, I am clicking Control to target all of them together. I will click the first image, Control, second image, Control, and this 20% of Control. Okay, and then I will click on Control G to group them together. Okay, first section, 20% off with images. Okay, so now if I click on this eye icon, everything will be off. Okay, but I will drag this to the top, and this section I will go to the export, and I will export three images together, because with Pagefly we won't be able to position those things. This will get tricky. So I am adding and I am exporting them all together as a single image to make my life easier, to add that inside Pagefly. I'll click on add element, go to image, and drag that image here. Click on general, click on select image, and then click on upload, and upload this from my laptop, from my PC. Okay, and this is up, this will be uploaded, and this will look exactly like same Figma design, because we have combined them and make them a group, and then just add them inside the Pagefly to make our life easier. Now we have this section. Okay, we have this section with four icons, as you can see, but this is also a little bit tricky. It will overlapping this, so I will show you how we can manage this. So I'll click on add element. Okay, I'll click on add element, then click to layout, and try to take this full layout, something like this. And then if I click this frame, we have a background color, this one. I'll go here, and the raw, for raw I'll go to the styling and give this background color here. And then if you see, I'll click on raw, and then we'll make this margin minus. Okay, first of all, then we have few things to do. First of all, we have icons. As you can see, this is the icons. So I'll click on export and export the icons one by one. You can do that. And then we have some paragraphs. What is the size? 12. Okay, so I'll click on add element, I'll click on image, and I'll drag the image here, and then I'll go to the general, click on upload, and upload that icons as an PNG. Okay, perfect. So now let's wait to get it uploaded. Click on select. Now I will click on no. Okay, 50 will be good. Then I'll click on style, make it center align. Then I'll click copy, duplicate this paragraph, and drag this under the icon. Go to here and copy this from here. Okay, come here and paste it here, and go to styling first of all. Then make the margin 0. Then make it 12, something like this. Give some margin top, right, and make it center align. And then it is regular, perfect, regular, no issue. It should be regular as well. And then if I click this margin, as you can see, there is some spacing coming from there. Okay, so now click this image and drag this here, and duplicate it, drag it here, and then duplicate the image, drag it here, duplicate the paragraph, drag it here, duplicate the image, and drag it uh, here, same, duplicate it and drag it here. Perfect. So we have a perfect design. So you can see there is some, and for this image, okay, so is it full width? Yes, it is full width. Yes, it is original, square, cover, contain, original, and then the image is not taking the full width. So that is the issue here. So as you can see, there is a white space for that image. Hmm. Okay, so we have done the design for this. Okay, so the design is done, but we need to have a click on the row and then go to border, give some border and make it slide border one. Okay, good. And then for this, if I click this row and if I just leave some minus margin, as you can see, it is taking place, but it is not working properly. It is not visible in top of the image, right? It is not visible. So how we can do that? So image shows in the top of the image. How we can do that? So first of all, let's make it 0. Let's give some margin, something like this, so it looks something good. Okay, so click on this row, go to general and make everything center align. And for this section, click on the styling and then go to the margin and give bottom 50, top 50. Okay, that will be good. And now we have done till this, the section added for desktop only, and then we will cover the mobile version. As you can see, the mobile version is quite different. This is challenging, and I will show you how we can manage this only for mobile. Okay, and we'll learn few more new tips and tricks inside Pagefly builder, so we can match everything of our Figma design for only mobile version. So let's cover this in the next part.